Hey guys, hope you had a great day today, and thank you for watching this video. This will be my first video for the channel, and let's get to it. But before we start, I wanted to let you know, don't watch this video unless you've watched the latest episode, because there will be spoilers. So let's get to it. The episode started off a bit unusual, a bit, for me, I would say a bit boring in a way, but it was also interesting. But later on into the episode, it was more about time travel, and it was actually pretty cool. We learned more about time travel and how it works, and who in this episode is time traveling. And no, it's not Barry. At first, when I heard this episode will be about time travel, I was like, Barry, he's time traveling again. This isn't good. So, but it wasn't Barry. I was actually surprised. I was laughing. I was like, whoa. So this episode was actually pretty great. The main two characters was Chester and Cisco, and they did their acting scenes. I'll give them a 10 out of 10. Great job. And Barry wasn't in this episode, but there was more of Nora and Iris' relationship, which was actually pretty good too. That was good, but Nora was trying to learn how humans work, because remember, she is a Speed Force. She's not really Nora, Barry's mom. She's just a Speed Force, and Iris was explaining to her how things work. But so far, I would say the episode was pretty great. All in all, I'll give the episode a 6 out of 10. And I heard that Bart Allen, the Bart Allen grandson to Barry Allen, future grandson to Barry Allen, will be coming into the show. But they'll put him in a different, they'll change him up a bit. He's not going to be the grandson to Barry Allen, but the son to Barry Allen. Which, honestly, I don't know how they're going to do that with everything going on. I don't know. Nora, I'm not sure what's going on with her. But so far, I would say I'm pretty excited for it. Who knows? But for this episode, I liked how they kind of showed different timelines and how people dressed in each timeline, and that was actually pretty cool. And they were in a time loop, and honestly, that was also pretty cool. This image right here on the screen, Chester and Cisco looking at I don't know what type of technology they were holding at that time, but I forgot. But I liked their fashion, the way they were dressed. I was like, oh, that's very cool. That's a cool design. So that was great too. And going to Chester's old high school was also pretty good, pretty cool. And seeing how things work there, Chester was like, oh, Cisco, when we go there, just chill. Remember, people here do not play around. And Cisco was like, all right, I got it. I got the vibes. Cisco was like, okay, I can do that. So that was pretty cool. And Barry in his chamber thing, I like the design too. The speed chamber, I like that design. That's where his original suit was actually placed on. But I wonder what happens. Do they always have to remove it? And just every time they're going to use it, they just remove it and put it back, remove it, put it back. That's a lot of work. But I like the design. And Barry's just laying there like, hey, he's just trying to absorb as much speed as he can get, so he doesn't end up like Nora when she first came into the series. So that was cool. And seeing Joe in his suit, that was actually pretty cool too. I liked that scene. And I enjoy how they were showing Joe old time fashion, kind of, like a cowboy type Joe. We've never had a cowboy Joe. So we've had a detective Joe. We've had a musical Joe. Remember back in season, was it 2 or 3? I'm not really sure, but it was one of them. And then Caitlin, her fashion was actually pretty great too. I liked that too, what they did with that. and what they did with her. So this episode was actually not that bad at all. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 personally, because I'm used to seeing Barry running, chasing something or beating up something. I don't know. It was just missing that Barry touch. So but so far the episode, I think they did a good episode today. Bart Allen is the grandson to Barry Allen, and that was in the comics, but they changed it up a bit in this show and made him his son. So I'm not sure whether it's supposed to be a replacement for Nora or it's one of the twins, because in the comics there was the Tornado Twins. There was a girl and a boy named Dawn and Dawn. So I'm not sure that's what they're going for. And follow up of next season, season 8. So all we can do now is just wait and see. But I know for a fact, Jay Garrick, the original Flash, will be coming into this season, and it's going to be a blast. That's all I can say. And this season, according to the producers, they said there will be a lot of speedsters, and we'll have new speedsters, villains, heroes, and I just can't wait to continue this season, So guys, that's it for today. Be sure to subscribe, leave a like, comment at the bottom if you have any ideas for any video I should do, and thank you for watching.
Barry, looks like your vitals have stabilized. How are you feeling?
I feel fine. So, no luck finding Dion yet?
So far, satellites haven't found any traces of his temporal energy signature.
And he's a time god, so who knows where or when he might be hiding.
Plus, I think Dion's only just now starting to realize the full scope of his powers. But I don't get it. Not once did he mention chasing after you.
Well, unlike the others, he might not know that I survived.
That makes sense.
You know, it's weird. Every time you and Chester talk about Dion, he sounds a lot more reasonable than Psyche and a lot less lethal than Fuerza.
Even so, being able to control time makes him the most powerful force yet. He could stop you in your tracks anytime, anywhere. That's his power. It's like he's the opposite of the Speed Force. He's the still force, which I guess would make Fuerza the Strength Force. And that would make Psyche the Sage Force.
If this new force is more powerful than me, then how did you defeat him, Cisco?
I didn't defeat him. Chester P. did.
I got lucky. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the going mano a mano with big bats to Flash,
Oh, that's Camilla. We're supposed to meet up at Jitters. Caitlin, you still in?
Absolutely. Let me grab my bag.
What about you, Chess? You still down?
Nah, I actually have an errand to run. But bring a brother back a Barbacino?
Duh. Hey, you didn't get lucky.